Season 3 will for sure start off with a Mad Max crossover event, and I've got the receipts to prove it. The game is going to be completely different, and it's going to be heavily revolved around vehicles. Trust me, it's going to be wild. You got to hear me out on this one. And I think they might bring back sand tunneling. And stick around until the end, because I've got some insane theories about what they're going to do after the Mad Max event. Okay, this is what sold me on being 96.9% sure that there will in fact be a Mad Max crossover event thingy for Season 3 of Chapter 5.
You have it in you to make it epic.
The introduction to the new vehicle hijacking mechanic that's supposedly supposed to be introduced in Season 3.
Now don't make this get really ugly.
I didn't understand it, and it seems very unnecessary for the gameplay right now. However, it does make sense if the game suddenly becomes revolved around vehicles. Hear me out. Mad Max is very centered around your car, your vehicle. The better the car you drive, the more chance of survival you have in that world. So a new mechanic such as hijacking vehicles makes sense if they're suddenly going to change the focus of the game to be heavily revolved around driving your vehicle. Whoa. I'm not saying everyone's going to start with a vehicle or a car and, no one's going to be walking around anymore. I'm just saying I think they might make it a very big advantage to have a vehicle that's potentially souped up with different weapons and such. I don't know. But this all makes sense because then they can simultaneously push a crossover with Rocket League Racing. This, more than the fact that the key art leaked in the 2024 timeline looks very post-apocalyptic, and even more than the fact that it just makes sense that after a war with the gods that's being set up in Season 2 right now, where the only possible outcome is a destroyed/nuked planet. The apocalypse is about to happen at the end of Season 2, and then Season 3 will, yes, be post-apocalyptic. And I'm not even going to talk about the fact that Season 3 of Fortnite Chapter 5 begins the same day that the new Mad Max movie comes out in theaters. Here's some additional theories I have for this. Now, obviously, the map is going to be more of a desert wasteland. Most, if not all, of the water will be dried up. Because if the season's going to be revolved around driving, we need as much land as possible. Also, you could see a scarcity of resources. They could reduce the amount of chests or loot in the game and make you conserve your ammo. Or they could introduce a new type of melee weapon that doesn't use ammo or revolve around resources. Sandstorms. This would be rad. Sandstorms could randomly occur throughout the map. It was a huge part of Fury Road, and I think it would be cool to see once or twice in a match during a Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, obviously, a post-apocalyptic setting is perfect for sand tunneling. Now, I wasn't around for sand tunneling, but I just see this whole setting as an opportunity to bring back this feature, convoy raids. Now, this is a little ambitious, but hear me out. They could turn the train that goes around the map into a convoy of vehicles like you see in Fury Road that you can then loot just like you can in the train. That would be dope. Thunderdome battles. Now, this was a huge feature in the third Mad Max movie, although I don't think the Thunderdome melee battle would really fit into Battle Royale. I could see this potentially being a really cool UEFN map. Now, obviously, the Mad Max crossover event would only happen for a few weeks, so what other crossovers and events could we see for the post-apocalyptic setting? Let me know in the comments, what would you like to see additionally in this post-apocalyptic setting? Now, keep in mind, these are all just theories. Nothing is for sure until it happens.